Well, welcome back. This is almost the last video of the Landrover now. I'm just doing sort of little bits and pieces. I'll show you what I've done. We go for the front. I can't open the garage door at the moment because it's pouring on rain out there. These little bits of angle that I put in there, still a bit of masking tape on at the moment. I sprayed them green yesterday, and the other one, which is there, they actually look quite nice, but they look too bright. I'm just going to let the paint harden quite a bit, then I'll sort of distress them a bit, try and make them blend in with the rest. The front grille is sort of just hanging there at the moment. I just need to finish off the wiring in here, which is headlights, main and dip beam. Engine, just waiting for the fan belt, and that's all done. Fuel system, all complete now. I found an inline fuel filter. I know it's not really a Land Rover item, but I thought I'd put one in there as I had it, and you can see the fuel flowing up there. Fuel pipe from the tank, which is here. That's all connected up now. I used part of the old one, which I cleaned up, and part of the, I had to put a new part in there. What else we got under there? Steering arm, which is there. I've just got to tighten that up and reset it, make sure it's up properly. The horn, I've got to find another horn. So I noticed the, if you can see it or not, the little lug broke off. I don't know how that broke off, probably me. And also up in here we've got, don't you see the bottom holes for the choke cable, which is on order, should be any time now. And above it, speedo cable. Unfortunately, the wires that were in there before was actually going through the speedo cable hole. I had to make another hole right next to it, so I managed to get the wires across with a grommet, and the speedo cable goes through the hole. I've still got a grommet to go in there, and I don't know if you can see from this picture, but there's loads of little holes everywhere where things have been mounted. I've got some grommets coming, so I'm going to fill all them in. So under the bonnet, it's pretty much there, I think now. Radiator cap, that's all fitted. Well, fitted, I just put it on. I did notice there's a little bolt missing there, which I keep meaning to put in, which I'll put in later on. So that's pretty much the front. Underneath we've got, I still need to sort of touch up a few bits of paintwork. Obviously we've got new brake shoes, wheel cylinders, brake hoses, brake pipes, braking system's all brand new, just hope it works. Everything's all greased up, all ready to go. The only thing I have noticed is a hole here. I think there's a stay bar supposed to go in there somewhere. I'll have to have a look. Also there's another patch at the bottom there, which looks really bright at the moment, but time will get a bit of oil over it when the paint goes hard. That should blend in nicely, but that was the original repair, there was one there. That's pretty much, let's have a look inside. Yeah, looking inside, I've just taken the dash out so we can get the speedo cable through. That's the speedo cable there. There's still a couple of wires I'm not quite happy with at the moment. There's one over there, I think these are just earth wires. Obviously we've got a new fuse box sitting in there now, which is nice. The relay there, I've got to sort that out because like an idiot I wired it around the wrong way. I thought I might have done, but I definitely have, so I've got to just quickly pull that out, just change two of the wires around. This other part here, which has got the indicators on, get my arm out of the way. I'm going to take this plate out and I'm going to do the same. What I'll do is put some primer on it, and I'll put that green on it, then let it all dry and then sort of distress it again to try and make it. Might spray a little bit of black on it actually as well, a little dust in the black, and that might sort of blend in better with all this. What we've got here, once the fuel tank's been done, got the fuel pipe. That's all, like I say, that's all finished now. I put a little bit of rubber on there, it's just to stop the vibration on there. The new master cylinder reservoir, it's all fitted. So this floor here is pretty much all ready to go. The only thing I want to do is just put the fluids in to make it easier for the gearbox. The clutch pedal, brake pedals, they have been painted, but I'm just waiting for the grommets to come. I've just ordered 2 new grommets for them, stop the water and oil to go through. We've got a few bits and pieces in here. It's a little tool for the plugs for the axles. This one is for the bottom of the shock absorbers where the split pin goes through. I'll just put a G-clamp around it and you can slide the split pin through. These are pins for the seats. This is I made this for the top dead centre for the engine. Or I did take a plug out, screw this plug in there, and you can actually see the actual bolt coming up. I rounded the end off so it's nice and soft on the piston. You can put a DTR on the top and work out where the top dead centre is. I'll give you a rough idea anyway. There is another way of doing it, but this is the quick and easiest way. What else we got in here? Nothing else to see really, apart from I've got the spare wheel. Got a nice set of 5 new wheels and tyres. This is actually a brand new tyre. It looks like a brand new rim, but it's not. It's actually been painted. The thing I've got to sort out, so I'm not really happy about the way the tyre sits on this, so I've got to relook that. The clamp for it, I've actually straightened it all out, greased it, and that's actually fine there. But again, on the other side, on here, I've got to try and do something with that because I'm not happy with that. Again, the wheel's sitting there nicely now, but I will touch up the back of it because there's a little bit of rust on the inside. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. It's a shame the guy who done the wheels didn't actually paint both sides while the wheels are off. It's only a can of spray you put on there or whatever he done. It would look nice, but there you go. So that's that. The canopy cover is there. I'm definitely going to try and fit it shortly. Cause I was a bit worried about fitting it at the moment and having to take it off, but I've measured the wheels where they go, the height of it, and it should give me enough height here just to get the landy out of the garage. So I'm hoping it will go out. But I'll double check that before I put a canopy on. But then again, I might just put it on just to see what it looks like. Back of the landy, all the lights are done, although they've got to be connected up underneath, so all the wires just hanging down. We've got I've tried to cover up all the existing holes that are on the back with the sort of new fittings. They did have a reflector on there before, but that actually fell off. Indicators are pretty much look identical to the ones I was on there before, but these are plastic. But I have got the glass ones still. The stop brake lights, again, they're all fitted on the original place, and I had to put another number plate light on there because the original look like they had on there. I think it's a pork pie light they call it. So it's a braking side light, and it also has a clear bit underneath to illuminate the number plate. But they're about 160 odd pounds, 180 pounds. So I went for the ones we had. The back of it, I've still got to cover that. I've got some tape over there. But I had to put a little bit of plate on the back, just to sort of cover up all the holes that are already there. Same on the other side. Lights there, indicator, and again, I don't know, just put the camera in the other way. I don't know if you can see it. I have to do exactly the same. Can you see that or not? Yep, exactly the same on it again there. So, all in all, the Landrover is almost finished. All I'm waiting for now is a couple of cables. The cable goes from the battery to the starting button, and the starting button to the solenoid. Then I can actually turn it over, make sure it all works. I did make, I can see under the starter button was missing the button, but I actually made one. But hopefully that original will turn up later. So I've got windscreen wiper. I haven't got a clue if that's going to work or not. But there's a little button on there for it. There. I might have to make another little switch for it, a little button for it. But the wires are going to it. I did trace them all through, and there is a wire to it. And obviously it has come off the fuse box now, so with a bit of luck and a lot of praying, a lot of the electrics will work, because I haven't actually rewired anything as such. Well, obviously I put the fuse box in, but all these buttons here, I've actually used the original wires where they're connected, and I'm just hoping before it's dismantled there's actually all working. So obviously we've got the ignition switch down here. That's pretty much it really. Let's have a quick look, flick around. So hopefully the next video we make should be up and running, or at least cranking over. So as soon as the cables turn up the next couple of days, I'll whack them on. Then I've got to bleed the brakes, get them bled. Then I can put all the, once the brakes are bled, I can put the flooring back on. I'm just cleaning this piece up now. There's a piece that goes on there somewhere. I've got that on the other side. I'm just cleaning that up at the moment, and so that can go on. That's pretty much it. Well, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.